how to avoid vague marketing messaging. And this is going to be especially potent if you're involved in anything personal development or spirituality related, any really big categories where the ideas are so big and vast and people seem to talk more in like vague generalities. So this is going to help you get more specific and more tangible and more resonant with the messaging you use. So let's get into it. There's one simple question you can use to do this, and that question is which means. So you add this to anything you're saying to find deeper, more tangible levels, to find more specific meaning with what you're talking about. And I'll show you what it looks like on the next slide with an example, okay? So let's say you're saying something like this. This breath work session will help you heal and transform. These are these kind of vague general words, okay? Which means what? What does heal and transform actually mean, okay? So we're using this question, which means, to get more specific, tangible, emotionally resonant. So healing could mean nervous system recalibration, trauma healing, stress relief, letting go of unhelpful emotions, things like that. You see how these are more specific and tangible, and they activate and resonate with people on a more visceral level. It's like, oh yeah, like my inner thoughts are like this, or I really feel that. When it's hard, your inner thoughts aren't thinking transformation or this general healing, okay? So that's what creates that resonance and that pull in your messaging, in your marketing, in your content, everything. Okay, so transformation could mean greater self-awareness, upgraded identity, expanded perspective, more self-love, self-acceptance, anything like that. These are just some ideas. And any of these could be more specific angles for this headline. They're way more specific and emotionally resonant than just saying heal and transform, which is very vague and it's not going to really catch people's attention and pull them forward. And it's not really going to relate to them on a deep level because it's so vague. So let's come up with a few new headline ideas based on this, okay? So the old one, like we said, is this breathwork session will help you heal and transform. Some new headline ideas based on the which means frame. Okay, one could be rewire your nervous system for less stress and more peace. Ooh, that's good. People want less stress and more peace, and they want to rewire their nervous system. The nervous system work is becoming bigger and bigger, and people are realizing the importance of it. Another headline idea is expand into higher consciousness and greater self-love. Again, this is more specific and relatable and even benefit driven than heal and transform. Okay, here's the third one. Let go of old stuck emotions with just 40 minutes of breath work. So this, again, it's specific. It's speaking to something specific and some things that people might struggle with, or they might be thinking about in their own mind, like these stuck emotions. They know they have these stuck emotions. The stuck emotions are on loop and they wish they could get rid of it. This is addressing that. And then the specificity of just 40 minutes of breath work. Okay, so those are some better upgraded ideas. And remember this, personal and spiritual growth doesn't have to be described in vague terms. You don't have to resort to these vague generalities, and use the which means frame as a question to find more specific, tangible meaning that resonates with people. Okay, so this is a tool you can use to really enhance your messaging, especially if you're involved in any of these kind of things: personal development, success, mindset, spirituality, consciousness, anything like that. Even a lot of health stuff can fall into the vagueness too. Okay, and if you want more about conscious brand messaging, check out my website, StephenParato.com, and follow me on LinkedIn, also Stephen Parato. All right, peace, much love.